Welcome to the Morphneo channel, where regular and crypto games meet. If you love regular FPS games, blockchain-based NFT and play-to-earn games, then subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to watch our videos, and stay up to date. The world of blockchain gaming can be confusing. For every smash hit success, there's an equally unfortunate story of the disastrous ruin or slow demise of a play-to-earn game. See Axie Infinity's rise and fall. But if done right, gaming in Web3 can be a potent gateway to onboarding billions to the blockchain. And, though a bona fide AAA blockchain title has yet to hit the scene, skeptics shouldn't discount the progress and innovations being made in the crypto-native sphere. Wolf Game is just one such success story. One of the most compelling and popular entries to the blockchain gaming space, Wolf Game's Genesis collection alone has generated more than 26,399 ETH in trading volume on the secondary market as of January 2023. The game's high-risk high-reward dynamics are unlike any other project in the NFT space, and have drawn in plenty of big-name NFT icons, including Beanie, Money, Gary V, and Seed Phrase. With developers releasing the full version of the game in December 2022, Wolf Game has regained the attention of the broader NFT. What is Wolf Game? Some of the most popular NFT projects revolve around a play-to-earn system. These projects allow users to earn real money by playing a game associated with the NFT project and its digital artwork. Wolf Game is one on these projects, hoping to create a play-to-earn system. By incorporating their own token into a strategic game, Wolf Game hopes to attract new players and create an even larger ecosystem. Wolf Game uses a unique system to power its game. If a user was lucky enough to mint an NFT for 0.069 Ethereum, they can stake their NFT to earn a currency called WOL. Minting an NFT means that users can purchase a random NFT from the collection at a set price. When a digital artist minted a Wolf Game NFT using blockchain technology, they had a 90% chance of receiving a sheep and a 10% chance of receiving a wolf. As the name suggests, the wolves rule the game and are much more desired. This play-to-earn game forces players to strategize their movements, melding NFTs with DeFi elements to let their characters earn passive income through staking mechanics. The game very much exists in the vein of predecessors like Anonymous and EtherOrcs, both on-chain games that utilized game theory in their own ways. If this sounds interesting, then let us go further, but before that, a short disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. Everything in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research and consult several sources before making any investment decisions. All the information about the game in this video can be found on the game's website, in the white paper, and several other sources on the internet. The information we gathered from these sources is intended to be accurate at the time of recording of this video. Please note, however, that the blockchain-based gaming world is a very fast-paced industry and is in a constant state of development and evolution. With our quick review series, we wish to give you a short summary of many blockchain games, highlighting some important features of the games, scoring and ranking them solely for orientation purposes and not for judgment. If you have already seen our previous quick review videos and know our scoring system, you can simply skip the next 2 minutes and continue with the video in the next chapter. At the end of the scoring process, an overall score will be created for each game we have reviewed. Our review and scoring system is very simple and answers the following questions. 1. Is the game already playable? If the answer is yes, then 1 point, otherwise 0. 2. Is the game free to play? If you can start to play the game without any investment, then the score is 1 point, otherwise 0. 3. What game modes are available? Is the game a PvP or a PvE game, or both modes are available? If only one mode is available, it could be PvP or PvE, then the score is 0 points, otherwise it is 1 point. 4. Is the game a play-to-earn game? For the purpose of our scoring system, the definition of a play-to-earn game is where you can directly and unconditionally earn coins, or tokens through gameplay that you can directly convert to stable coins or fiat money. If the answer is yes, then 1 point. If, however, players can earn coins upon some conditions, or players can only use the in-game currency they receive as a reward to upgrade their assets, or buy NFTs, and cannot directly convert it to real money, then the score will be 0 points. 5. The fifth question will have 2 parts. One part is whether the game token is in the first 1,000 ranked by market cap on Coincecko website. If yes, then half a point, otherwise 0 points. And finally, we can give half a point based on our subjective opinion of the game, where we take into consideration factors like the game itself, network, team, activity, transparency, etc. Overall, the maximum score a game can get is 5 points. Let the analysis begin. First question. Is Wolf Game already a playable game? Wolf Game's current version launched in December 2022 after several iterations, including November 2021's Wolf Game and 3 spin-off minigames, Alpha Game, Cave Game, and Risky Game, all of which included or alluded to some form of the game's current mechanics. On November 18, 2021, Wolf Game developers dropped the project's Genesis collection, 10,000 NFTs of wolves and sheep priced at 0.0694 apiece, and it quickly sold out. Even during the mint, the game's probabilistic nature was present. Collectors had a 90% chance of minting a sheep and a 10% shot at getting a wolf. Wolf Game's premise and dynamics are relatively straightforward. Sheep NFTs strive for a laid-back life producing wool, the game's native token. Sheep make wool in one of two ways, either by the holder staking them in the barn or through breeding. But wolf NFTs pose a risk to this idyllic life. To collect the in-game resources, sheep must venture outside a barn to their land plots. This comes with the risk of being looted by a wolf, however. If a wolf loots them, they will only return to the barn with a fraction of what they collected. The amount stolen in any particular loot depends on the outcome of a minigame played between those two NFTs. Wolves can even make off with another player's sheep NFTs, adding them to their collection and increasing their ability to generate wool. So, not only do players risk losing significant amounts of the in-game token they've been staking their NFT to gain, they risk losing their NFTs altogether. As the game's white paper explains, the ecosystem requires a minimum of a player's time and a maximum of their thought to outsmart the competition. Now that you know everything about the Wolf Game and its NFTs, it's time to get started. Here are the steps to get you going. As mentioned earlier, the Wolf Game is all about taking risks. Therefore, it is essential to learn the mechanics before getting started. You can join the game's community on Twitter or Discord for all the help you can get. Once you're ready, head over to the game's website and connect your MetaMask wallet. Since the official NFT mint has expired, you will need to purchase sheep and/or wolf NFTs from secondary markets such as OpenSea to get started with the Wolf Game. However, before buying NFTs, be sure to do your due diligence and have a game strategy in place. Next, add wool to your wallet. Finally, join any pack to start playing Wolf Games. All in all, Wolf Game is a playable game, therefore, we give to this topic 1 point. Score, 1. Is Wolf Game a free-to-play game? Well, you will need at least one sheep or wolf NFT to start playing the game, for which you will need to pay some ETH. As you advance in the game, you will also be able to buy in-game items such as gems, land, farmers, and more. The cheapest sheep on OpenSea Marketplace is 0.41 ETH, about $670 at the time of recording. So, Wolf Game is not a free-to-play game, therefore we give this topic 0 points. Score, 0. What game modes are implemented in the game? PvP or PvE or both? The Wolf Game has evolved through a variety of modes, including the original Wolf Game, Risky Game, Cave Game, Alpha Game, and Land Deed. In the Alpha Game, players can create packs using their NFTs, think of them as guilds. Then, they had to build their domains, expand packs, and attack other packs to earn points. Alternatively, players can also earn by strengthening their packs or staking their NFTs. However, according to the game's website, the Alpha Game is now complete, with the pack led by the G-Mani Victory. Current gameplay involves playing in 101 communities made up of land. While community number 0 represents the peak, where wolves breed and recharge, the rest is the farm, where most of the gameplay takes place. Now, each farming community has 5 characteristics: resource composition, resource level, defense level, weather, and tax rate. There are also all new off-chain resources: chops, grass, stone, water, and wood. While the gameplay is quite simple, it's all about coming up with the right strategies. For example, you must be able to judge the right time to take your sheep out of the barn. Or learn when you should or shouldn't build a den or bathhouse. Or which resources to collect, when, and from which community. Okay, you get the gist. Remember the golden rule: every action you take will ultimately affect the amount of wool tokens you earn. Farmers can help keep your sheep safe. Wolf Games is one of the first blockchain games to focus on crypto-native gamers. It was one of the first to bring together risk, game theory, and the community. What makes this game innovative and attractive is its unique gameplay. As its website states, the game also features a new type of gameplay with a synchronous PvP game theory. By not requiring users to be online at the same time for one-on-one competition, users are more able to compete based on their availability. They must also be more strategic, and plan for a wide variety of scenarios. All in all, Wolf Game has PvE and PvP game modes as well, so we give this topic 1 point. Score: 1. Is the play-to-earn format implemented in the game? Can you directly earn coins or tokens by gameplay? Wolf Game is based on the Ethereum blockchain. This means that players will have to pay in ETH to buy the game's NFTs. Originally, these NFTs were available for 0.069 ETH when the game launched in November 2021. However, currently, the floor is at 0.41 ETH at the time of recording. Wool is the core utility and governance token of the Wolf Game. Players can earn passive income by staking their sheep or by catching wolves. According to Coincecko, the ERC-20 token, Wool, is currently priced at $0.014. After a brief rise in value, 7 cents, in October last year, the coin's price has fallen over the past few months. Besides earning Wool in-game, you can also buy it on popular crypto exchanges like Uniswap. Of course, players can also exchange Wool for fiat in exchange. As a play-to-earn game, Wolf Game is designed to enable players to earn passive income while enjoying the game. Almost every element in the game is designed to help you earn wool. As mentioned earlier, you can exchange the earned wool tokens for fiat. This is why it is important to devise a strategy to maximize your earnings. According to our set of rules, which says players can earn coins through gameplay upon some conditions, we can say the game is a play-to-earn game. Therefore we can give 1 point to this question. Score: 1. Market cap and subjective opinion. The live Wolf Game Wool price today is 0.01 for US dollars. The current CoinMarketCap ranking is 3630, with a live market cap of not available. The circulating supply is not available and a maximum supply of 5 billion wool coins. So, the score for this is 0 points. Our subjective score based on the game, network, team, investors, activity, transparency etc. is half a point. Summary of our analysis. 1. Is the game already playable? Yes, it is. Score: 1 point. 2. Is the game free to play? No, to play this game, you're going to need to invest. Score: 0 points. 3. What game modes are available in Wolf Game? It has both PvE and PvP games modes as well. Score: 1 point. 4. Is Wolf Game a play-to-earn game? Yes, you can earn wool tokens through gameplay. Score: 1 point. 5. Is it in the top 1000 by market cap? No, it isn't. Score: 0 points. Our subjective score half a point. The final score is 3.5 point out of a maximum of 5 points for Wolf Game. We hope that our quick review and comparison method we have set up has helped you to get to grips with this game, and that the analysis and overall score has helped you to make your decision to learn more about the game. What do you think about Wolf Game? Would you like to play with this game? Please share your thoughts about the game in the comment section below. Would you like to get a deeper analysis video about Wolf Game? If yes, please drop it in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give a thumb up, we would really appreciate it. In our next video we prepare a quick review about Etherorks, so please make sure to subscribe to the Morphneo channel not to miss it and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching and see you next time in our next game review, gameplay, or tutorial video. Bye.